Good evening,
Good evening.
Utprav. Good evening,
Good
Ishan.
evening, sir.
In this chilly winter, Ishan has come back to terrace. Very good.
It's 17 hours.
Fine. Let's see. Let's see how many contestants they join today because the weather is too chilled. They must be taking rest. And the topic also is a bit tough today, I feel. Not tough,
Actually,
but by listening to it, it seems tough. So we will start as per our schedule at 5:05. Okay, so. Abhinav Anand, let's see if he joins. Ananya will not join. Archana will not join. Come. Kanika, okay.
I think that today is better than yesterday. Last day was very tough.
I think it was sunny for some time. Today it was sunny. The sun was there for some time. Maybe because of
At
that.
the midtime, it was a little bit sunny.
Hmm.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Yash. You are looking cool in your Bluetooth headset. You can wear it. No issues. It looks very good.
Okay, sir. So actually, sir, last time you had instructed us to not wear the Bluetooth one. So I just
Okay. The reason is that sometimes in Bluetooth you miss the communication part. Means it does not work properly. But if you have a nice headset, it will work. So you can continue.
okay.
Okay, Ishan is for the motion. Yash also is for the motion. Utprav is against the motion. So as of now, we have 2 for and 1 against. Someone has joined, but the name is not there. 5074EOB8.
Sir, Tanika.
Oh, Tanika, yes, welcome. So you can go in the
Thank you, sir.
settings and you can put your name.
Sir, okay, sir.
Not now,
Sir, तो
maybe.
leave करना पड़ेगा.
No, no, not now, not now. But do it so that in future we can recognize
Yes,
who
sir.
has come.
Sir, actually, I deleted this app.
Oh,
So,
why?
sir, space.
Okay, space issue. Okay, fine. So we'll start now. And I think this one is our, which number? Debate number 6 or debate number 7? Anybody who is remembering? 6th, 13th, and 20th, 27th.
That is topic number 4.
The topic number I'm not telling. This is debate ki Pathshala number 4 in that one and then 3. This is 7th one. So welcome to 7th debate ki Pathshala. The topic today is nuclear energy is a boon for the world. Okay, nuclear energy is a boon for the world, and we have, as of now, we have Ishan who will speak for the motion. We have Yash for the motion. We have Tanika and she is against the motion. We have Utprav and he also is against the motion. And let's see if someone joins in the middle. And we'll go as per the series which I have already given in the WhatsApp. So we will start with Yash. Yash will start for the motion. Nuclear energy is boon for the world.
Okay, sir.
One
So
more minute.
today's,
One more. One sec.
Okay, sir.
And also, I will request if all of you can switch on the camera so that we can see how nicely you are attending this workshop and you are listening to your counterparts. Yes, you can start now.
Okay, sir. So my name is Yash, and today I have to speak for the motion, which is nuclear energy is a boon for the world. So first of all, let's see what is going in today's world. So in today's world, we are saying that we are using most of the things such as fossil fuels, which is petroleum products, and the coal, which is one of the most useful things which we are using nowadays. So in Muzaffarpur also the electricity is produced from coal. So this is a big example for us that we are saying that this type of fossil fuels are causing a big damage to our environment. The first thing which comes to our mind when we talk about fossil fuels is that they cause a great damage to our environment, and this is really very bad for our environment, and this is for long term it is very bad. At the time we will get the benefit out of it, but in the long term we are not going to face a lot of benefits. So to change our energy needs, so we are not going to change our energy needs, but the way we produce we can change it. So there is an option which is known as nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is a type of energy which don't produce much waste. So the thing is that the nuclear energy don't produce much waste. It produces some waste which is harmful, but it is not in the way which coal and fossil fuels produce. So it is one of the way to conserve the fossil fuel also. Electricity can be produced by nuclear energy by two methods: nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. These two methods are useful for obtaining energy out of it. So nuclear energy is very beneficial for our world, and all the countries around the globe should implement it. As in India, the nuclear power plants are working now also, and we are getting a lot of energy out of it. A small amount of uranium is used to produce a lot of amount of energy, which is very useful for us. So we can see that nuclear energy is very useful for us, and we should implement. The government should implement it in the normal life of the people. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Yash. Now I will request Utprav to go against the motion. Nuclear energy is a bane for the world, not boon, bane for the world.
Yes, sir. So may I start?
Yes, Utprav, please start.
Yes, sir. Good evening to all. First, I want to introduce myself. I am Utkarv Upman. I study in class 7. I am from Chapra, Bihar. So today I have to speak against the motion. And the motion is nuclear energy is a boon for the world. So no, I am totally disagree from this statement. Nuclear energy causes a type of radiation which is much harmful for us. It causes answer is like the hell. So first point is radiation. So basically, radiation is the emission of the energy in the form of waves. Can even kill a person instantly if the amount of it be huge. If there will be a lot of lack in the attention, then boom, everything will be destroyed. Radiation causes over 60,000 skin melanoma. One of them is known as cancer. And my next point is that it is much costly, unlike the renewable like petrol, diesel, etc. People will look at the option which is easily available and cheaper. But nuclear energy is not matching in the two. Next point is that the poor countries such like Bhutan, Zimbabwe, Nepal, etc. they don't have such like financial condition, and as financial condition is not so good, they cannot fulfill their public need. Then how they will set up nuclear plants? It is the question only. And the next point is investment in the nuclear plants, security, mining, infrastructure, etc., draws funding away from investment in cleaner sources such as the wind, the solar, and the geothermal. So, sir, I conclude here because we all know that in the debate, time is the biggest enemy.
Right, Utprav. It is good to complete your first round, your first speech in a given time. Now I will request Ishan. Ishan will go for the motion. Nuclear energy is boon.
Good evening to all of you. Myself, Ishan. And as sir told that I have to speak of the motion, but I believe, so the first thing we have to understand that how we use that. Like in every family, there is a knife which cut the fruit, vegetables, but sometimes it also cut the finger. The same thing happened with that nuclear energy. So among like, it was the person who created told that it is for the energy, not for the bombs, not for the weapons. But everyone knows the gift of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. How we use that, that is the best part. I think the best example of nuclear energy. So it is like a fire. So there is a small part of a matchstick which is just made by a small part of a tree. But a single matchstick can burn thousands of a forest. So the thing is, the energy can destroy, it also create, and it also destroy. How we use that, that is more important. When we talk about the negative part or the positive part, but we have to go for the truth that how we use that. Thank you.
Okay, Ishan. Now I will request Tanika, and she will go against the motion. You have to unmute
Sir,
yourself,
so-
Tanika. Yes, start.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I have to say that it's very costly and even it can destroy the world if it goes in the wrong hands. And also, it's it's really I mean expensive weapons and is not nearly necessary, I guess, because many countries are even aggressive, I guess. Yes, aggressive because um, they can destroy it. Yes, and nuclear accidents can also nuclear accidents. They are. I mean, in Bhopal also, I remember there was accident and many people died there, and tons of waste are also disposed in rivers, etc. And species are killed. And fuel availability also. Uranium is not available uranium is not available on Earth in excess. So uranium is a sacred fuel, so we need to preserve it also. So, sir, sir, it's expensive. So that's it. Sir, my points.
It's okay, Tanika. Now we have Ankur, and whatever Tanika failed to say, Ankur will complete that because he's also against the motion. Unmute yourself and speak, Ankur.
Yeah, sorry for being late, first of all, but no, like I told sir earlier. Okay. So the topic table before the house is the nuclear energy is a boon for the world, and I will be speaking against the motion. So yeah. So I didn't introduce myself. Sorry, first. Should I? Okay, so my name is Ankur Sureka. I did my schooling from DPS RK Puram, New Delhi. Currently pursuing BCom honors from Sri Ram College of Commerce. I am currently working for the Economics Club of Sri Ram SRCC, and the club was the society was established by Arun Jaitley. So I am working for that. Okay, so let me start. Uh, I will be speaking against the motion, and so nuclear energy comes from the binding energy that is stored in the center of an atom. And so how we procure that energy? That energy is stored in the atom. So we have to split that atom. So that process is called fission. That's the basic thing we do. We also have fusion method. It's the fission. I told you about the fission method, that we split the atom. In fusion method, we combine the lighter items. But in till date, only fission methods are used because fusion methods are not appropriate enough, and we don't know what can be the output of that. So it may be very hazardous for the country or the world. So we are not using it, and the scientists are finding the ways to find the methods to use fusion method. So let me start from the very beginning, then only I can tell you why it's really is a curse for the world. So we have in total 7 nuclear power plants and 21 nuclear reactors. So we have I thought that I was thinking that if we have 7 nuclear power plants, so we should have 7 reactors also, but that is not the case. The reactors, the nuclear power plant has, some of the nuclear power plants has more than 2 or 3, even 4 reactors are there. So let me start from the very beginning, that the Tarapur nuclear power plant. The Tarapur nuclear power plant was is in Maharashtra, and it was established in what I mean from established, that is that it started, the commercial uses of it started in 1969. So it started, the construction started 5 years before only, but the commercial uses started in 1969. So, and that is the thing we say. Okay, so in the reactors also, if we focus in Tarapur, we have 4 reactors. The 2 reactors are boiling water reactors, and 2 reactors are pressurized heavy water reactors. So basically, in India, we only have two types of reactors. The one is boiling water reactor, that is BWR, and the second is pressurized heavy water reactor. Okay. So if we see we always study, like we always read this, that the total capacity of this nuclear power plant is 1400 megawatt. So how we come to this figure? It's simple. Like what we do here, we add the megawatts of each and every reactor. So in Tarapur we have 4 reactors, and the first 2 reactors have are of the volt 160, and the next 2 are of the volt 540. So in total, if we sum up, we come 1400 megawatts. So that is how we come to total capacity. And so goes for the other reactors, the other power plants, nuclear power plants. The other nuclear power plants are one is Rawat Bhata and Kundan Kulam. Sorry, I can do mistake in pronunciation, but others are Kaiga, Kalkapur, Kala Pakkam, and Narora. All these 7 nuclear power plants. So as I said that we have 21 reactors, but it's not that case. We have 64 nuclear reactors, but out of 64, only 21 are operational. 34 reactors are planned. We are planning it out. 9 are under construction, and 1 is shut down. The one got shut down in Rajasthan. We often got misled, reading the fact that in Rajasthan, Rawat Bhata nuclear power plant is there. So in that, the total capacity is 1,180, but actually it is 1,080 because one of the reactors got shut down. So in total, we have not 22 but 21 reactors, because in 2013, December 2013, one reactor got shut down. Okay, so after that, why I'm saying this, because these are the bases that we have to consider for finding out why it's a curse for the economy. So I told you that we have 2 types of nuclear reactors. One is boiling water reactor, and the second is pressurized heavy water reactor. So let me start from pressurized heavy water reactors. It's like the pressurized heavy water reactor uses heavy water. Some of you from the science background must know about deuterium oxide. That is the heavy water, D2O. Okay, so it uses heavy water. So moreover, apart from heavy water, it also uses neutron moderator. Okay, so if we see that from all over the world, we basically have 2 types of reactors, as I told you. So in that reactor also, we have 2 combinations. The first combination is heavy water plus heavy water plus cheap atom, the cheap atom. And the second combination is light water plus expensive atom. So both are opposite of each other. So heavy water plus cheap atom, and the second is light water plus the expensive one. Okay. So in pressurized heavy water, as the name suggests, we uses the first combination, that is the heavy water plus the cheap atom combination. So let me start from the disadvantages of this reactor. The first disadvantage is the heavy water generally costs hundreds of dollars per kg. It's a very difficult, first of all, it's a very difficult process to get heavy water, and even if we get it, it's very expensive. So I just told you that 1 kg of heavy water costs hundreds of dollars. So you can see that the common man's money are going in which direction, first of all. The second is the reduced energy content of natural uranium. Okay. So as I told you that in heavy water combination, we use cheaper atom. So because of that, it is not enriched. And the result, what's the consequence? Like we have to we have to use frequent replacement of fuel. So what we have to do, we have to frequent replace the atom, and for that we have to have on power fueling system. So on power fueling system, like we can't do it manually, like we have to do frequent changes of the fuel, because we are using the cheap one. So we have to have on power fueling system, and that also works on electricity, and that uses a huge amount of electricity. So it's also one of the disadvantage. The third disadvantage is that uh, so like we are using here the cheap atom. Look, basically cheap atom means the fuel, cheap fuel. Okay, so we are using the cheap fuel here. So what will happen that we have to replace, we are replacing it again and again. So it leads to wastage of fuel. And you know that uranium is a non-renewable source of energy. So waste, like we are not able to proper utilizing it, and this process ends up wasting it. So it's a very bad for the as far as this reactor is concerned. And so goes for the boiling water reactor. That is also in the same note, just opposite of all those cases. Like that is equally disadvantageous. So I'm not going into the technicalities of the boiling water. As I told you, I gave you the brief introduction of pressurized water reactors. Okay, so now I told you the technical disadvantages why the nuclear power plants are the curse for the economy. Now I come on the disadvantages which are very known to which are known to common people. So the first advantage, these are the things I told you because I was able to tell you because I told all the technicalities. But now I will be telling the things which the points which is very understandable, and you can understand it easily, and you can also then you will decide whether it is a curse or the boon for the world. The first disadvantage is the building nuclear power stations is very expensive. Second is there are huge costs beyond simply constructing the power stations. Like we think that we have constructed the power station, we are done. No, that's not the case. We have to have you must know about the decommissioning of the nuclear plant and the disposing of nuclear waste. So here I come on the toxic radioactive waste. So it is a great caution and peril to the environment. So after that, so my time is up, but I want to say this, that I told you the technical disadvantage, and the one more disadvantage is that the nuclear power stations take at least a decade to be built, and it uses non-renewable source of energy, and it is we can use it for 50 years, 100 years, but after that we have to have some renewable source of energy. So we should focus on that also. And at last, I would like to say that nuclear benefits the few, not the many, because in setup of nuclear power plants need a very pre-planned thing, and very I told you, it's very expensive. So it is only for those companies who are able to meet those demands and meet those very needs of the nuclear power plant. So it is very difficult for the small companies to go into this business. So if we come up with renewable sources of energy, that will be very easier for the small companies also. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ankur. Though it was a bit long one, detailed one, but it was having a complete information. Now I will request Yash to go for the second round. You want to put any other strong point, or you want to cross your opponent, you can go for that.
Okay, sir. So first thing is that nuclear energy is obtained. One of the most important thing which is required for obtaining nuclear energy is the uranium. Nearly around 10 years around, we have found so many deposits of uranium that we are able to fulfill our needs around 100 to 200 years. So the thing is that fossil fuels is also a scarce resource, but uranium is also, but the thing is that it is not that much harmful to our environment. Yeah, the waste is harmful, but the waste is in such a small quantity that it can be disposed of easily. But in fossil fuels, the quantity of waste is very high. The there is air pollution, there is soil pollution, and there is much that harms the environment in many ways. The fossil fuels harm the environment in many ways, but the nuclear energy, if it is controlled and used in a perfect way, then it will cause a very less wastage of energy, and it will help us in many ways. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Utprav is next. Any other point, or you want to cross your opponent? You can go for that.
Yes, sir. So basically, nuclear energy is not a boon. It's a bane for the world, as the sir said. One more point I would like to add is that is a lack of sites. There are only a few sites in the world. It cannot fill the requirement of the whole world. It increases the extreme weather events predicted by the climate. It means the risks. The next is that it has the nuclear waste. The waste generated by the nuclear reactors remains radioactive for tens to hundreds of the thousands of the year. Currently, there is no long-term storage solution for the radioactive waste, which is the biggest problem. And most stored in temporary above ground facilities. The facilities are running out of storage space. So the nuclear industry is turning to other types of storage that are more costly and useful. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Utprav. Now time for Ishan to go for the second round of speech.
Actually, what I believe that every coin having two faces. The similar thing, this nuclear energy or a weapon, what we want to use and how we want to use, we can use that. But the very important thing is we have to understand its importance. We can't neglect that. That is the fact of our future. There is something like nuclear. We can call it energy or a weapon, but it's fact. So we can't refuse that. And it's a better way that we can understand it in a energy way, not in a weapon. Because after weapon, we can't recover it. Thank you.
Right. Time for Tanika. You want to add a few more points?
No, sir.
Okay, then I will request Ankur, whatever you missed in the first round, you can complete and you can conclude also.
Okay, sure. I would like to. So I was telling the disadvantages of nuclear power plants, and so the third disadvantage, first I told you that it's very expensive. The second I told you it's apart from the construction work, there are many things that leads to its cost. The third I told you about that like the nuclear power stations take at least a decade to be built. So even in the UK, you see, not in India, like in India, we can say easily that even a bridge takes 10 or like in Bihar, especially, that takes so many years. But in UK also, if a nuclear power plant is going to be built, it will at least take 10 years. That's a very disadvantage. And the fourth is that like all nuclear power stations are built on the same line, and the construction is pretty much similar. So if if what it will lead to that if a nuclear power station is facing some problem, so this will lead to the closure of the other power stations, because to meet with the safety and the safety measures. So we have to do so, because if we are finding that this particular nuclear station is having this problem, we have to close the other stations also, because for the safety measures I told you. And the other that I told you that it's only for the big companies and not for the small ones. So it only gives the chance to the big companies to enhance their business and to earn profits, because here again comes the expensive part. Only the big companies can afford all these expenses. Other things like nuclear power plants raises concerns about safety and security. So, like, thankfully, I would say that nuclear accidents are not nuclear accidents are rare, but nuclear free energy system would mean no risk of another Fukushima and Chernobyl or 3 Mile Island. These are the three disasters which I told you, that everybody knows that what it led to. I don't know the pronunciation, but it's Chernobyl, I think, disaster something. So
It's,
what happened?
Chernobyl.
Okay, Chernobyl. Okay, so Chernobyl disaster, what happened? Like 30,000 people died when the disaster happened. But we have to focus here on the consequences. Like what happened after that? 2.5 million Ukrainians, Ukraine. It happened in Ukraine. So Ukrainians are they born, they have health implications. So like 30,000 was a small amount at that moment, but see the after effect of the radioactive wastage of the nuclear power plants. Moreover, I told you about it uses non-renewable source of energy, that is uranium. And so we have to find other things like the renewable sources of energy. And lastly, I would say that nuclear weapons can destroy humanity. Why I'm saying this? Because as Ishan told, that he gave the example of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So we can easily correlate, like the children's even today are born with the malfunctions and health implications. Yeah. So like I want to conclude on that note.
Okay. So basically, it's very tough to give any concluding argument here, because it is in the hand of government. Government has to decide that we want to open more nuclear power plant or not. But as a small forum where we all are there, we can just request government that whatever they are doing, they have to keep the interest of their citizens in mind. And similarly, you have a knife, it can cut vegetables also, it can cut your finger also. So by keeping in mind all the safety measures, then only they should build it. And they should always check if we have any other option of energy which is better than nuclear energy. If it is there, use it. If it is not there, then use nuclear energy, but with full precaution and safety measures, so that we should not see incidents like Chernobyl happening again in this world. Thank you for meeting here on this platform. You want to say something, Ankur?
Yeah, only on just a small thing, that as you told that the government should focus on all these renewable sources of energy. So as per the report, if you see, published in I think 2020 only, the scientists told that we have a number of renewable sources of energy, but the government is not implementing it. Like they are thinking that it's so, because they are not going they are not wanting to go into those implications and all those work. Like they are just telling the people that we will do, but they are not exactly doing. But we have already, like we have a number of the solar energy, solar source of energy, the water and wind, and all these things are there, but we are not implementing it.
Okay. Right then, that's it for today. Thank you very much. We'll meet on 24 January evening 5 p.m. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, everybody.
Great conversation.
Bye. Same.
So anything about pandemic and this vaccine?
So we will discuss that not in this, because this is on record. This is going to be on YouTube channel. Maybe sometimes we'll connect and discuss. Chalo, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Ishan. Take care.
Bye, sir.